The 2008 Mumbai attacks, also referred to as 26/11s, were a series of terrorist attacks that took place in November 2008, when 10 members of Lashkar-e-Taiba, a militant Islamist organization from Pakistan, carried out 12 coordinated shooting and bombing attacks lasting 4 days across Mumbai. Welcome to my channel. Over the years, we have witnessed random attack incident all across the world. One of the most horrifying incident happened in Mumbai. This has been one of the darkest hour in India, where many innocent lives were gone in a flash of time. The attacks, which drew widespread global condemnation, began on Wednesday the 26th of November and lasted until Saturday the 29th of November 2008. A total of 175 people died, including 9 attackers, and more than 300 were wounded.
They wanted anyone with British or American passports. Say anyone who had a British or American passport, they wanted to know. So I guess they were after foreigners, yeah?
The first events were detailed around 20 o'clock Indian Standard Time on 26th of November, when 10 men in inflatable speedboats came ashore at 2 locations in Kolaba. They reportedly told local Marathi-speaking fishermen who asked them who they were to mind their own business before they split up and headed 2 different ways. The fishermen's subsequent report to the police department received little response, and local police failed to act.
We were made to stand in a line and we were shot point blank. Unfortunately, the 2 guests didn't make it.
Few hours, I was absolutely shaken, as was everybody. I was terrified, and you could hear grenades being thrown. They were being hauled from across. The chandeliers were moving, they were shaking, there was dust falling.
They started shooting blindly. Some of my friends had got injured that time. I managed to hide in my kitchen, that's the chambers.
I remember that I went on to the 5th and 6th floors, and everything was shattered, it was burnt down. And I cried.
The Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, CSMT, was attacked by 2 gunmen, Ismail Khan and Ajmal Kasab. Kasab was later caught alive by the police and identified by eyewitnesses.
We were made to stand in a line and we were shot point blank. Unfortunately, the 2 guests didn't make it.
Few hours, I was absolutely shaken, as was everybody. I was terrified. And you could hear grenades being thrown, they were being hauled from across. The chandeliers were moving, they were shaking, there was dust falling.
They started shooting blindly. Some of my friends had got injured that time. I managed to hide in my kitchen, that's the chambers.
I remember that I went on to the 5th and 6th floors, and everything was shattered, it was burnt down. And I cried.
I've developed myself more professionally. Personally, it's a thing that I've come to live in, I've come to terms with. But yes, we've got better checks and balances in place where we are much more better prepared.
I think after a few hours, something settled, and I was able to calm myself down, and then I had this very strong feeling that everything is going to be okay.
But maybe I was not hidden so well because I was found out by the terrorists. They got me out. Me along with 2 more guests, we were made to stand in a line and we were shot point blank. Unfortunately, the 2 guests didn't make it. But I was lucky that I was not grievously hurt, managed to save myself.
You move on. It got rebuilt. And you don't see any trace of that anymore. you don't forget what happened.
I don't think 10 years is long enough to forget, if one was ever able to forget this dark moment in the history.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more great content like this.